Okay, so I want to talk to you about another problem that this T1 Fiido bike has, and that is water seals, in fact. So I have the battery out now, right now, and one evening it was out in the rain, a lot of heavy rain, and when I came back I found that the display was flashing E2, I think. It was error, given error, and the motor was acting very erratic. So it was like this for an hour or two, and apparently when the bike dried out after all the rain, everything was fine, thankfully. So when I investigated, I took out the battery and I found here that there were holes here and lots of water under this panel here. And I have actually since sealed up the holes. So there were 4 mounting screws here and 4 additional screws out here. So I sealed up this area as best I could using hot glue with a hot glue gun. Now also I found very large holes here, just here. I have it sealed up here. A bit unsightly looking. Because of the hot glue, it's, you know, white. You could darken the colour, I suppose. There's another one of these holes on the other side of the bar, and there's another one in the back of it here, and this is a very big gaping hole, a bit like this one here. Okay, in this case here it doesn't really matter too much because there's a drain hole right there at the top of my finger is where there is, but in this case the cable is coming down through the bar, but down in here you have the controller. Now when I stuck earlier, before I sealed it up, I stuck a long screwdriver in here into this hole, and I could feel the corrugations on the top of the controller, which basically just sits at the bottom of this, just sits there. Now there are 4 drain holes at the bottom of this, which I'm okay with the idea. Sorry, not 4, there are 6 drain holes. Okay, one is there at the top of my finger just now, and another one in there, another one in there, and the same on this side. There are 6 in total. I haven't actually sealed those, but I did seal the rest of the holes around here, and it seems to be okay since then, more or less. But this was a big oversight, I think, on behalf of the Fiido bike company. They should really not have just simply dropped the controller in there and not give a hoot about all that water coming with the rain. Because here in Ireland, it rains every second day and every other day it's thinking about rain, really. So you get so much water one way or the other, it's impossible to go out with the bike. Okay, I was able to go out most of the summer not getting caught in too much rain, but when the first big heavy day of rain, I had it locked up for a couple of hours outside a shopping mall, and it got serious amounts of rain and this affected it. This battery terminal here was pretty good, pretty well housed up here. It's high. I think there's no problem about that. That's fairly well done. Now to seal up this stuff, I use hot glue gun. And for those who don't know, let me just show you here. This is a typical hot glue gun. You buy these. This is a fairly sturdy one. You plug it in. You buy these in a hardware shop or somewhere for about, I think I've got this about €5. They're so cheap. And the idea is that you put the glue stick in the back. It's in like that, and when you plug it in for 5 minutes, and it gets very hot, and this tip here it gets really hot, and the hot glue pours out the front. So it's very good in the case of this for making seal, even if it's a bit unsightly looking, you know. So that's what I recommend to seal it up, to seal up those seals, or anywhere else that you think water could get into. Use it extensively. There's lots of it, and yeah, so it's what Fiido should have done really when they were designing the bike, in fact. So it was an oversight. So that's the second problem I found with this bike. It's only a minor problem. It's easy fixed. A few minutes will do it, no problem. But it should be done. It should be done really. Okay.